Hello everyone, welcome back to Mark After Me. This is True, and Taurus, this is going to be your reading for November 2020. Sorry for the delay. Again, it's because London is starting right now. I think in a week, or less than a week, I think this week, we start to have the second lockdown. So it was quite hectic for me. I have to just buy a lot of food, a lot of stuff before just everything shut down. So anyway, this is going to be your reading. I have in front of me the Celtic reading. I already spread it. I always meditate with the cards. I always have my intentions to get the most clear message for you. But remember, this is going to be a general message. So remember that you have your ascendant, your Mercury and your Venus. If you're predominant ascendant, I most of the time say check your ascendant as well, because it's where your birth chart starts. So I think it's pretty more important sometimes, and I might say I'm Leo, but I resonate with Aries as it's gonna be my ascendant. Just give you a little example. So none of my reading is gonna determine your reading, your future. So keep it in mind that everything can change, shift, and you are the owner of your own life. So take what you need and leave the rest. So saying this, my lovely Taurus, I might say that I admire your perseverance and your strength and your ability to go slow. Why I said that is you're talking with a pure fire, so I all with the time go in the movement, and I always enjoy my time with the earth signs, so people who are Taurus, people who are Virgo, women especially. Sometimes I get really well to them. They bring me that kind of sense of grounding and slowly and living in the moment and be mindful. I really appreciate your energy. I might say that I'm really happy to have your reading right now. So let's start over. You're gonna have a Celtic reading. You're gonna have two different moonology cards, which is going to be for the phases of the moon, and you're also gonna have right now legendary affirmation card. I always get two cards when I just spread everything to be having the main energy around. And you have the Five of Cups. I'm sorry, I'm nervous. I don't know why, but you have the Five of Cups and the Six of Wands. So you have it over here. I love this deck anyway, so I just might say that this is going to be my favorite deck so far. It's the Fontaine one. If you want it, I will leave the comments, the description down. But you have the Six of Wands, you have the Five of Cups. But talking about Five of Cups, I think you was in a period of sorrow, sadness, in a period of quite stressful time. But I think you're getting over. You have the Six of Wands, which is going to say, everything is about a party because you win. You're successful. You're getting out of there. You're happy. You're looking for something different. Or maybe you're literally see something in yourself that you say, okay, this is not helping me. I'm so happy that I can see it, so then I can actually remove it. So in the center of attention of this, you have the Lovers, which for me is a pretty thing that maybe this is going to be a love reading, or this is going to be something related with a partnership. Can be related with you with someone else, but as well, we are in 2020. And 2020 for all of us is a self-introspection, is a self-discovery, is a self-development, something that is coming from very, very deep of us. So I think you are getting connected with yourself, or probably would be that you are already in such a state of relationship that is so good to be true. Like a soulmate connection. I would not say soulmate because it's going to be quiet topic to say, but this kind of relationship that you say, I finally be with someone who click with me. And apparently you're scared of it. You have the Nine of Swords, which is going to be the challenge, which is crossover. This is obstacles in your way, and I think obstacles in your way is your mindset. And I might say that it's not a mindset 100%, but sometimes you can get a little insecure about you and your partner, if your partner is loving you. I am doing my best to keep this relationship up. Is this gonna be okay? There's kind of overthinking, that rabbit hole that kind of end nowhere, because you're starting but you don't know where the things are gonna end up. So you get in a position that you are like, I'm really scared to lose this. But as I mentioned, it's so good. and you are doubting because you think that you probably feel that this is not, you know, this is not deserved. Like, you don't deserve this. And I think, and I have the perception that I don't think this is true. And I think as well that probably you are, if you're single, you are discovering so many things about yourself that you're like, no, I can't be so good. You are doubting of your own gift, which makes me really, really funny, because you literally rules the self-development, you rules the self-centered attention of your values and what is, the values, I mean, what is the word for? You are the fertile of that. So let's be honest. You like to take the savory of every single thing that you do, and you spread a lot of people around to be the master builders, to be, to invest in themselves. That the first person in life is going to be worth it is you. And it's funny that you have the Nine of Swords crossover for the lovers. It's kind of like, if you're again with relationship, you are like, this is so good to be true, I'm enjoying it so much, something bad is gonna happen. So you have the Nine of Swords, but on the same time, if you're single, and this moment in life when the 2020 is here, we are almost over it, but with all the lockdown, with all the COVID-19, you are still doubting, and the securities probably will be like, it's creeping you over. But why you are in this kind of up and down thing, you have the Eight of Cups. If something emotional happen, and I don't want to say emotional, but be something way in the past, and you decided to say, okay, I value this stuff I'm putting here and there, this is really gonna help me. And you are evaluating things, that's the word that I want to use. You are re-evaluating, you're sitting down to say, okay, this is the Eight of Cups, so what should I just left behind? Because this is not letting me to actually progress. And even if you're slow, and you like to be comfortable sometimes, well, most of the time, when you have to make a decision, you like to have a progress. And to have like some progression about it, some movement, something that can actually refill your cup. And I think the Eight of Cups say, okay, this kind of thing that is in my head is actually not helping me to enjoy the relationship that I have already, or to enhance the relationship that I have with myself. So you are like, I need to detach myself, so cutting out so many past relationships that you have, patterns that you have before, emotional statement that you had in your past, or already you have a very present, but you have it in the front of your mind. Why? In your conscious mind, what's going to be the first thing that you think, the first thing in your head is a purifier, which is going to be make action, but is something that is asking you for a change, but it's asking you as well to enhance. Like, it's something that is in the back of my head, but I have to say, it's kind of like you always hear this, but you never make an action to change it. So it's over and over again. Every single time that you enjoy so much to be by yourself, and every single time that you enjoy so much to be with that relationship, that triggers come out. But you listen, but you're not doing nothing. So we'll be over and over, we'll be repeating yourself. And I think the Ace of Wands is telling you, new opportunities are coming for you to cut this out. New opportunities are coming, and you are aware of. So don't play blind. It's the Eight of Cups is telling you, like, are you going to leave that? Because you are already leaving it. Like, you already make the decision because you are aware of, because you know. you know. It's there. So why are you ignoring it? Why are you actually ignoring the truth? Because the Ace of Wands is everything about creativity, creation, but it's on the time it's asking you for make an action. For say, hey, you are not alone here. You're not trapped. You actually can do something. So the Ace of Wands is kind of like moving on. Why? You have as well something that you did time ago, and you always are being is a nurturing of materialism world, but on the same time, opportunity for work, everything came to you past, came to you time ago. So if it came to you and is coming now, it's telling you something. This is actually the practicality card. Because we are not talking about how much money you're earning, or how many business you're owning, or how many things you're doing, or how many projects you're... No, we are already talking about relationship with yourself or relationship with someone else. And yes, You are the one who actually are going to be more practical. But that's the thing, the Ace of Coins was in your past is because it's what you are, it's what you do, it's inherent in your element, that is earth. This is going to be the people who actually are more calm, they don't enter in a kind of conflict if it's not necessary, they are good listeners, but on the same time they take their time to make decisions, but they stay in the ground. So this is something that you are good at, but I might say that you have in the future is the Justice. And the Justice, you like it or not, can be quite bitter. And if you don't do an action and you carry on to let the Nine of Swords trigger you all the time, you can be exhausted with yourself and get into a mental health problems. Or if you're in a relationship with someone, this person can be a little bit tired. So thinking about if you are all the time having the trigger and your possessive nature come out, you're gonna go in jealousy, how this relationship are gonna go. You know what I mean? So you have the Justice. The Justice is Libra. The Justice is asking you at some point, like, make the things fair. Fair to yourself and fair to another person. I always talk about single and relationship because this is a general reading, but if it's resonating with you and you're having kind of like riff-raff moments with yourself and kind of like, oh God, I just really do not know what to do right now with myself because I'm getting triggered so much, leave behind things. Leave behind things. Now that you are aware of, make an action towards it. What is the best solution that you can get? What do you need to do? Take the resources, take research. So the Justice is there to say, hey, you know, if you can carry on doing this and be blind and, put too much pressure in your partner / to yourself and keep being ignored, you are gonna have the consequences. But if you say, okay, I admit that probably, I am not in the best position mentally right now, I'm gonna communicate with my partner, I'm gonna communicate with myself, and I'm gonna get a little bit break, what do you think is gonna happen? It's everything about balance. And I think a Justice is telling you to get a little bit of the balance. That not everything is about the person who's externally, but not everything is about to do everything what you want all the time and be ignored. Like, I think is kind of like give and take. And if you know that you make a mistake, and if you know that this is insecurities are eating you up, because this is what the Nine of Swords, so just look at that. He's terrified at the end, and he's red. The swords are red. So the Lovers is crossover is because it's quite hanging over to say, it's a really good relationship and have potential, and also is giving you the best to don't feel trapped, to don't feel suffocated, and also at the same time is a team leader. So you have the Lovers at some point saying, hey, I am good router. Don't jumping in and project your fears towards me. This is one of the things. So I just think that is one of the situations that I think the Six of Wands is, that's why it's there, and the Five of Cups is you're being acknowledging so long and you're being so sad to say I am literally probably ruined one of the best relationships that I have is because I think that I'm not worth it about it. And the Six of Wands is telling you you are worth it, you're a winner, you own it. And I think at some point, even if it's gonna talk about yourself, to say, wow, I just suffer a lot, Taurus, you have something that is amaze me, that you need to have like kind of phoenix. You have to burn out yourself, go in the ashes and go up as a phoenix. But it's time to be a phoenix. You can't be all the time burn it out and get into resentment whole life for your own past or for your own problems. You need to actually move on. And I think it is as well like kind of Leo energy, kind of Aries energy, like a little bit like, hey, let's go. And a little bit like pushing your ass or pushing a little bit your bottom, and then you move it on. So you have to say that, I might say that you have an advice, and it's pretty funny. We have the moon. And is it probably, sorry, my tongue gets twisted. One of the card of confusion, but on the same time it's a card of deep depth in emotional statement. And it's, I might say, that is talking about to go deep, to don't be scared of the change, to don't be scared to talk. Taurus, you rule a lot the throat chakra. You rule it. You, even if you're the best listener in the world, when you talk, you always leave diamonds out. In the wise way, in the money way, in the friendship way. You threw away. You're very charming. You're good in words. So the moon is there to say, don't be afraid to go deep, to go down, to see what is actually happening with yourself towards the person that you are, or with yourself with the relation with you, which is going to be one of the most important if you really want to have a relationship in the future. So I might say that the environment, I think that probably with who you are already, the person who you are already is an air sign or have aspects as an air sign, can be Aquarius, can be how I can say Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini. Why I said that? Because it's quite feminine as well. It's the Queen of Swords. Remember, the Queen of Swords, all feminine energies are quite settled, but that not means they are weak. So the environment around, you will feel that something or someone or you yourself are pushing things, and you are quite like, I'm not getting comfortable with this. I really want to don't do it because I'm comfortable to be in the cycle. I'm comfortable to don't break the cycle. But this situation is putting you in the edge to say, if you don't do it, you can lose something. And what you're gonna lose is something important, which is going to be or your self-respect, or you're going to be your self-development, or can be the someone that you're being hanging out. And I might say there's going to be longer, but when the Lovers is the major arcana, it's not someone that's gonna come from nowhere. It's already there for quite a long time. So I do think that this person probably would be thinking about it, maybe don't deserve you, or maybe it's you to say, I don't deserve this person. But the thing, even if this is dynamic, you have to do something. And the Queen of Swords is saying, speak your truth. Every single time the environment is like this, it's quite cold, direct, straightforward, intelligent and smart, but it's not gonna be warm, it's not gonna be like, you know, hugs and kisses and all this stuff. No, it's going to be like sitting down to talk, to go straight to the point and cut what the issue it is. And it's going to be the Six of Coins. You have it in the hopes and fears. When we have the Six of Coins, is something you're been cultivating for a very long time. As I said, 6 is most of the time the number of success. 6 is all the time a number of, you know, collaboration, work, rules the 6th house as well. And we have the 6 of Coins, and you have it in hopes and fears. I don't think this is actually a fear. This is something that you're been hoping. You've been hoping to have a teamwork. You know, teamwork with yourself first, to be your own leader, to be your own family, or your own friend, your own best supporter. But on the same time, we are talking about with people who have a relationship. You have someone who actually is a team leader, who actually is being with you for quite a long time with the Lovers to say, hey, you know, I've been here longer. You know, I've been cultivating things with you. I've been your partner. Why do you have all these insecurities? Why you are so afraid of? Where is, or what is this partner is triggering on you that you need to self-develop? Because that's what happened. The quality of life comes from the quality of the relationship. So keep an eye, what is the relationship and what the quality you are giving to that person, and the quality of life that you are giving to yourself. Because, sorry I have to say, you have the best card for the outcome. You have the 10 of Coins. If you are able, if you just are able, oh God, I'm getting emotional. If you are able to believe in yourself, to let the insecurities out, to just trust in yourself and trust the person that you are, to trust the person with who you are right now, you have plenty options to get like a legacy with that person, family, business. I'm gonna just like, I just cannot believe that you have the 10 of Coins at a point that for me say that you have all the elements really strong and related with money and related with a house. Like you can build a house with this person and he's committed enough to you and you're committed enough to this person to build whatever you want it. And if you're single, honey, you have exactly the ingredients to be with someone in the future, or not even you need to be with someone in the future. If you want to be single, that is absolutely fine because you're gonna get enough from yourself to build a legacy or to build a house, a business, whatever there's going to be, absolutely like successful. But everything has to have in a process, and the justice is in the middle. The justice is every single time balance. If the balance is not there, remember that the 10 coins probably will not there either. Everything has to be at such a point of balance. So now entering in the moon card, which is going to be one of them. I really like it. I hope you enjoyed the last, I think it was a full moon. But anyway, this say adjustments are required. As I mentioned at the beginning, you need to actually have some adjustments, need to fix things. Remember, you are a fixed sign. You fix things. Like Leo does, but Leo does in a different way. And Scorpio does in a different way. You do it in your way. You're a fixed sign. So what is the problem here? Are you identifying? Do you focus on it? That you are aware of? Are you not playing blind? Because that's the thing, the third quarter of the moon, adjustments are required. That means really you need to do something. And I think it's pretty much with the justice. I really don't want to carry on, but Taurus, put your work on, because I know you can do it. It's no matter of believing, it's just a matter of belief, it's a matter of just push up. I know you can, because you are literally in your element. And then say, don't let your past hold you back, sorry. I don't know if I'm gonna read. I do think that at some point, all the insecurities that I have, all the things that is absolutely past crap, as I mentioned, all of us, and I don't think that is going to be one person that's gonna save it, have insecurities from the past, have, such situations that trigger to oh, I don't want to have the same that I had before. I don't want to, I don't want to have this, or I don't have that, because I want to just keep behaving in the way that I was behaving. You change. So you have to say, don't let your past hold you back. Is basically what we talk about. It's basically what we talk about with all this reading. It's saying, don't let your past become your present. Your past is just a wise memory. Your present is the moment that you have right now, and the future is gonna go something that is going to be tangible depending what you're doing now. So what do you want to achieve from it? What do you want to get from it? That's the most important. I've been loving this reading. Let me know in your comments it's going to be related with you, because I really want to hear about you. The legendary affirmation cards say, and it's for love and relationship this time, I am very sexy and attractive in my partner's eye. Ooh, alright. I'm gonna go really hot here. That's going to be really a little bit related with what we're speaking about. Sorry, just get really unfocused. So we was talking about that, and it's not a matter of time that you at the end, I was not fucking, there you go. Don't want to focus today. Don't want to focus my face. This say love and relationship, I'm very sexy and attractive, my partner's eye. This apply to yourself too if you are single. You have to be able to look into the mirror and say, oh, I'm so sexy, mama, papa, daddy, whatever you want to call yourself. That is something personal. But you need to see yourself as a sexy pal. That is one thing that you need to do. But if you are with your partner, let that happen. You are one of the most sensual signs of the zodiac. Even if you're more calm and chill, it's no way that people don't see you attractive. And no way that your own partner is not going to see you sexy. So if you're going to have that kind of trigger, remember that it's good to don't play blind and trust yourself during the process. This is the only thing that I can say. So thank you so much for joining me. I am True. Please follow over here. It's going to be my Instagram as well. Follow me over here. It will be absolutely stunning if you do, because I would love to have more people to say hi every day. Please join me, subscribe, like, and share, and see you on the next videos. Bye bye.